What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight8610 and today we're going to be opening up the brand new Yugioh Legendary Decks II for you guys. So yeah, as you can see, really shiny box on this. It has 3 different decks in it, one for Joey, one for Yugi, and one for Kaiba. And basically in this, you're getting a lot of nostalgic reprints of their best cards, and also some just really good reprints as well, like the Secret Village of Spellcasters is in this, a lot of the Blue Eye support is in this, and also RedEyes Cards, that were pretty expensive, are all in this. So definitely worth picking up, and let me show you guys the back of this too. And of course, it is released today, and I got this from Big Collectibles, so be sure to check them out, link in the description. One of the coolest things I think about this is right here. Exodia. Exodia is back. So yeah, let's open this up and show you guys all the cool cards in it. And just the box itself. They went kind of with the, I believe, the last design that they had for the different boxes that Japan got. This looks like a bigger version of that box. I remember doing an opening on the Japanese version because they had several different legendary decks. And once we got the first one, we basically got all 3 combined. And that's kind of what this looks like, is like the combined version of the last box that they had for it. So, looks really nice on that. Let me set that over to the side. So first off, we will go with our promo cards, as you can see here. So, they're really neat looking. I think they're all secret rare, if I remember right. Alright, so first off we have a Dark Burning Attack with a Dark Magician Girl on there. Then a Dark Burning Magic, which, man, that is really shiny too. Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magician, and Eternal Soul. We finally have Eternal Soul for Dark Magician, so glad to see that. That card's amazing for them, and I think we're going to have to do an update on our Dark Magician deck for that. So now for, as you can see, of course, this one is Yugi's deck, that one's for Joey, and that one's for Kaiba. So, Joey first. How about that? Let's see, let me find the tab on this and get the plastic off. Alright, I fought through the plastic on the first one. You always have to, find that little tab-like thing to open it off easy. But here we go. The first card and the main card a lot of people are wanting out of Joey's reprints, and that is the Blackstone of Legend. It got a reprint on this. It wasn't in the Mega Tins, but at least it's in this, so that's pretty awesome. And then we also have Return of the RedEyes. RedEyes Flare Metal Dragon, and then after that, I feel like they should have made the original artwork RedEyes. That's the only thing I'm kind of disappointed on this. So, they went the second artwork, which is nice. I mean, I like all the RedEyes artworks anyway, but still, it would have been awesome to have the original artwork as a holographic too, by the way. Might as well ask for that too. But yeah, you're just seeing a lot of the recent RedEyes support cards, so that's what makes it good. And also a lot of nostalgic cards too, like X-Raider, and Alligator Sword, and Baby Dragon, Jinzo. I mean, just so many different cards. Gearfried. Remember him using Rocket Warrior. Remember getting that from the tins and everything too. Time Wizard. And even some other cards too, like he gets a lot of Gemini cards because a lot of the RedEyes cards are Geminis, so that's why those are included. Command Knight, and then like the Valkyrian Knight, which is the older version of Command Knight. And then you also get Infernal Fire Blast, which that looks awesome too. I love that card. RedEyes Fusion, cards of Red Stone, Polymerization. Again, they should have went with the anime artwork, but that's only a minor complaint, if anything. Scapegoats, Foolish Burial, I mean that's nice, reprints on those. Mystical Space Typhoon even, that's always good. RedEyes Spirit, Kunai with Chain. Always remember him using that, especially in the video games. He always had that card. Call the Haunted, Turtle Tribute. And also a few fusion monsters. We get Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, which is basically, Black Skull Dragon, the new version of it. And then, of course, Alligator Sword Dragon. And then you're also getting a token card, which has Joey and RedEyes on it as ultra rare. So that looks pretty nice, too. I'm surprised that the tokens look as awesome as they do. And they really do look cool. So let's set that right there for now. And, you know what? We'll go with Kaiba next. Leave Yugi for last. So let me get the plastic off this one next. Alright, here we go. I fought through the plastic, and yeah, here is the deck for Kaiba, which looks really awesome, and with Blue Eyes being meta, yeah, there's some amazing reprints in here. So here we go. First off, we have Maiden with Eyes of Blue as an ultra rare. Then the Melody of Awakening Dragon. Really happy about this being an ultra rare. Just looks so cool. Lord of D playing a guitar. I mean, there you go. And then Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Yes, as an ultra rare. Not as a common or anything. It looks just so much better as a holographic. And Blue Eyes White Dragon, which, again, I feel like the main cards should have all been holographic. I know we've had an ultra rare reprint of this recently, but it just looks so weird as a common, doesn't it? But what's really cool about this is look at this. Here, this is the first time this has happened. Alright, here we go. Blue Eyes, and Blue Eyes. So you're actually getting 3 in a deck that's based around Kaiba. I think that's the first time that's ever happened. Usually you only get 1, in a starter deck or anything. So you're getting 3 different artworks, which are all, really cool artworks for it too. I like the second one. And the tablet one's really nice too. At least it's better than getting like the globe one that we've had several times. Then also just after that, just some amazing reprints like a Dragon Spirit of White. That's a really good reprint. Kaiba Man, I just like that for nostalgia. White Stone of Legend, the White Stone of Ancients. That's another really good reprint in this. Then you're getting a lot of the other new cards like Protect with Eyes of Blue, Master with Eyes of Blue, Battle Ox, Legend, Voice Raider. I mean, you're just getting a lot of different cards for them. Blade Knight. And then, of course, you know, some random things too that kind of go with dragons, like always. They have a few sort of random cards that you didn't use in the anime or anything, just kind of works with it. Burst Stream of Destruction, so that's really cool. Polymerization, again, you know, should have went with that anime artwork, but I feel like that's a small complaint in comparison to what's actually in this. So, Trade-In, that's a really nice reprint. Pot of Dichotomy, that's another good one too. Let's see, what else? Now we're moving on to trap cards. Negate Attack. Shadow Spell, Cloning, everything on that. Jar of Avarice, we've had a reprint on that pretty recently in the Megatins. Then we get Azurai Silver Dragon, really nice reprint on that card. Then First of the Dragons, and then we have our Kaiba token card, which with blue eyes in the background, that looks awesome. He's just standing there like a boss with blue eyes behind him and his cards in his hands, so that's a really cool pose for him too. And now for our last one, we have the one for Yugi. And this is supposed to be the deck that's based off if Yugi would have kept his Exodia cards too. So that's the reason we have all this new Exodia support. And of course the God cards too. So let me get the plastic off this one, then we'll go through it as well. Alright, and here we go. Here is Yugi's deck of cards. So first off, as you can see here, you have Slifer the Sky Dragon, the executive producer himself, so that looks really cool as Ultra Rare. Then Obelisk the Tormentor, and Winged Dragon of Ra, the Ultra Mega Chicken. So you're getting all three of your God cards, the playable versions too. That's the reason they're not colored, you know, like red and blue and yellow. So they're actually the playable versions. You get our new Exodia, which this looks so epic too. It's a real Exodia that's all together in one card. So that's another thing that's really cool about this. The Legendary Exodia Incarnate. So I'm actually going to move him to the top because he just looks so cool. Then we have Ties of the Brethren. That's another one of the new cards I believe that Yugi has, that he used, I think, against the Pharaoh when they duel against each other. I think that's right. I don't really remember what episode he used that from. And then Obliterate, which goes with our new Exodia, and I'm so happy that's what the name is on this. Because that just looks epic, too. Another great new Exodia card. And then, of course, you have a lot of reprint stuff, too. Gotta go with the original Exodia pieces. So, there you go. You get the Forbidden one, you get the head, you get the right arm, right leg, and left leg. And then, of course, Exodia Necros. So you're actually getting everything Exodia on that. Then moving on, you get Dark Magician, original artwork. Again, looks weird as a common, but after everything else is so epic in here, I'm fine with it. Dark Magician Girl, and of course he was in the Megatins too, by the way. But yeah, Dark Magician Girl, original artwork, that's nice to see. Buster Blader, Silent Magicians, again we're seeing those right after the Rivals of the Pharaoh. The Tricky, Big Shield Gardena, Magician's Valkyria, Blast Magician, Blockman, Marshmallow, Sangan, I believe this has the new effect, right? Yeah, I believe that's the new effect on it. Gold Sarcophagus, that's a really nice reprint too, especially lately. Let's see, what else do we have here? A lot of different, Dark Magician cards. 1,000 Knives, that's always a good reprint, especially with all the different Dark Magician stuff. And Dark Magic Attack, those are both really awesome. Contract with Exodia, of course, with all different Exodia support. And Secret Village of the Spellcasters. I'm so happy this got a reprint, because that card was getting way too expensive, so happy to see that. I know you still have to buy the Legendary decks to get it, but, it's still a reprint, so that's awesome. Pod Duality. Then moving on to trap cards, we have Mirror Force, Magical Hats, Magic Cylinder, Magician Circle, Backup Soldier, Gravity Bind, and then our Yugi token, as you can see there, which, again, he looks really cool in that pose with Dark Magician, so there we go. That looks really nice. And I believe that is everything on Legendary decks. Let me remove this plastic just to double check. Yeah, so you can remove that plastic too and you can put your cards in here, so it's a nice little storage box. And yep, there you go, that is the opening for the Legendary Decks II. Hope you guys have enjoyed this opening. I think this is definitely worth picking up, at least getting one of these, just because there's so much nostalgia. There's also a lot of reprints. I feel like they balanced everything out really well. Like, this is for the nostalgic audience, and it's for the competitive audience. So, because, the reprints and stuff, and like I said, Blue Eyes being meta right now, Dark Magician with all of its new cards that's actually competitive now, and RedEyes is actually pretty competitive too. We're going to get some new cards for RedEyes in the next set. So I'm looking forward to that, and it's, now it's the time to pick up what you can of all three of them, and you can actually make competitive decks of all three. So I think it's an awesome time to be a Yu-Gi-Oh fan right now with this kind of stuff coming out, and I do recommend at least buying one of these, but I feel like most people are going to try to get like three of them just because the reprints, which that's the only thing that's kind of a shame with this, is that, yeah, there's a lot of good reprints, but you kind of have to buy three of them if you want a playset of all the great reprints and new cards. That's the only negative, really, but, give and take, I guess, really. But, yeah, I do recommend getting one of these. I think it's amazing, and I want to know what you guys think. As always, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Openings. Of course, anything new that comes out for Yu-Gi-Oh! Whether it's English or Japanese, I do openings on, so be sure to subscribe. Raging Tempest has been released in Japan, so I'll probably have an opening for that hopefully next week if shipping all works out and all that stuff. So hopefully we'll have a box opening for that, the Japanese version of it. And yeah, just tell me what their openings and stuff you guys want to see in the future. Also, be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it and hit that bell icon next to the subscribe button because that will notify you when I upload a new video. Again, thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. And of course I will. Catch you guys later. See ya.
Hope you guys have enjoyed my latest video. Be sure to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, as well as check out my other two channels, CyberKnight Games for Let's Plays, and also CyberKnight CCG for Card Fight Vanguard openings. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.